Hey guys, Bethany Nelson here with the Experience Minnesota Home Team, and today I want to talk to you about selling or listing your home yourself. So being a for sale by owner. And I want to talk to you about this because lately I've gone on a lot of appointments where people have been very honest with me and upfront said, you know what, we'll meet with you, but we're actually really thinking of selling our home ourselves. And I actually love those appointments because I get an opportunity to educate people on the real estate market and what we really do, and actually kind of really pitch and make sure that it makes sense to them why it's worth hiring an agent and how you save money by hiring an agent. So I thought I would explain that to you today. I've noticed a lot of people get advice from family and friends that are not licensed realtors that say, oh yeah, the real estate market is really hot right now. It's really, houses are just flying off the shelves. You just put a sign in your yard, put an ad on Craigslist, maybe an ad in the newspaper, and you'll sell for like way more than it's worth. It's not like that. So I want to explain to you why it's worth hiring an agent and where your money goes when you do hire an agent. So average commission is around 6%. Kind of depends. There's these other fees like a broker admin fee. Some agents charge more like 7%. It really depends on where you are and how much your home is. So let's just go off of 6% because that's pretty much the average. So I'm going to use these dollar bills as kind of just a gesture. I like things that are visual, so we'll visualize this 6%. So I have $6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, when you are selling your home yourself, one thing to think about right off the bat is when an agent brings a buyer to your home, they are going to expect that they are paid their 3% commission. It's around 3%. So there go 3. 1, 2, 3. And you're probably thinking, well, do I have to pay them? Well, no, actually you don't. But if you don't pay them, their buyer has to pay them. And buyers are accustomed to not having to pay them because sellers do. So that's just something to think about because the buyers may not be able to afford buying your house plus paying their agent. So that 3% gone. So then you have 3 left. Okay, so then you have the advertising of your home. Now, 90% of buyers find their next home online or through some form of the internet. A lot of it has to do with Realtor.com, Trulia, Zillow, and then mostly our MLS service. And they get that through their agent. So, for you to really be successful at selling your own home, you need to have your home on the MLS. Now, there are companies that will do that for you for a pretty fee. And all they do is advertise your home. They don't help you with a negotiation. They don't help you explain the paperwork, none of that. Like, a lot of them don't even hold your earnest money for you, which is also a scary situation. So with that being said, you're probably going to spend around 1% on marketing. With the fee of getting your home on the MLS, with getting your home on all these other websites, getting a sign in your yard, probably newspaper ads, all these different things, you'll probably spend that 1%. So there's the 1 gone. So you're left with 2. Now with this 2%, you're thinking, great, I can pocket that 2%. I saved 2%. Okay, but here's the thing. You may not negotiate on a daily basis for your career. Now, some of you may. But if you do, you probably don't negotiate on real estate. So you don't know some of the important things. There are parts in those purchase agreements and those forms where you as the seller could agree to pay a reinspection fee. You could agree to pay all these different things. And if you don't understand those forms, and if you don't have someone representing you in understanding those forms, because the buyer's agent legally does not have to explain that to you, you could lose this 2% in the snaps of a finger. It could be fast. You might get close to closing and then realize, wait a minute, why is our net so much lower? Oh, well, because you had to pay this fee and you had to pay this fee, and then you also agreed to, do all these different things because of the inspection report, and all of a sudden that 2% is gone. Not to mention, I always tell people where I make my money is I protect you from the headache of other people. So I protect you from other agents. I protect you from unrealistic buyers. I protect you from a lot of things, because when there are showings set up on your home, are you okay with not knowing much about those people that are in your home? Is that something you're comfortable with? If you don't have a lockbox on your home, are you comfortable being back for showings? A lot of for sale by owners like to be there and stay at the house. Is that the do you have the time and the energy to deal with that? Because it's a full-time job. That's why many of us have a job, is because, yeah, we market your home and we do a lot of those things, and our team especially, we do a lot of creative marketing to get your home on over 360 websites, and we blog and use video and do all these different things. But where my value is in protecting you and making sure that your bottom line is our top of mind. So I've had sellers say to me, if they could go back, they wouldn't have represented themselves. And that's on deals where I represent the buyer. That's on deals where people have started to list it themselves, and then they come back to us and say, we don't want to do this. We do not want to do it. And they regret having started out that way. So just something to think about when you're thinking of listing your home yourself. So hopefully that made sense. If you had more questions for us, please feel free to call 763-463-7535. Love to sit down with you and really explain our marketing plan to you and how we get homes sold faster and for more money. Hope you're having a great day. Bye.